Put out the word. Any woman who can turn my gay son straight will get 10 million. Yes, ma'am. You're Tong Yan? According to my informant at school, my son looked at you for 6.37 for 83 seconds at the school gate last time. That means he's interested in your looks. Your mission is to win him over completely and cure his fear of women. The young master is gay. Ma'am, you can't insult me like this. I'm not that kind of girl. 10 million. 1,000 is a lot, but I can't just. 10 million. Don't worry, boss. I won't let you down. Pride can't compete with 10 million. With that money, I won't have to fry starch sausages and stink of grease anymore, or get chased by dogs. Back in my dorm, I binge-watched makeup tutorials for 3 days and nights. How to look like a brainless bimbo with nothing but a great body. My eyes lit up. Right. I've got an incredible figure. How could I forget my best asset? Thanks, kind stranger on my road to riches. The moment I appeared, every guy there stared at me. And I was staring at my 10 million. Oh my God. Was he captivated by my killer curves? Love at first sight. He Wenyu, were you looking for me? Give me to starch sausages. Damn it. Why does the young master love junk food too? He? You're so handsome. Do you have a girlfriend? No. Have you considered getting one? I'm not interested in women. So the rumors were true. Just as he was about to get into his Maybach, I grabbed my sausage fryer and hurried after him. The city inspectors are here. Can I hide with you? Please. You wouldn't eat my sausages and then turn heartless on me, would you? Get in, but don't come near me. And don't say a word. I followed He Wenyu to a bar. He sat in a booth with his sketchy friends. Shamelessly, I sat at the edge with my sausage fryer. I even sold more than a dozen sausages, while making a little cash. I didn't lose sight of my 10 million either. I perked up my ears to listen to He Wenyu and his friends. Brother Kai didn't mean to betray you. He just lost his head for a moment. That bastard. The young master got played by a man? Anyway, when you were with Brother Kai, there were no tax issues, no fear of being exposed, and you two had never slept together. Looks like the young master is still an innocent college boy. Good. This will be easy. Question. When one man breaks another man's heart, what's the best solution? Answer. Make him fall for a woman. I began pursuing He Wenyu with great fanfare. I saved him a seat for class. After class, I bought him hot meals. I texted him good morning, good afternoon, and good night every day. I pursued him like that for 2 months. I don't know whether He Wenyu was moved, but I could barely afford to move. My living expenses were completely gone. That afternoon, I set up my grilled sausage stall again. Then I suddenly got a question mark from the young master. Tong Yan, I really like you. These are for you. Hey, who took my flowers? Before I could finish, I looked up and saw He Wenyu had taken them. He's jealous. My plan to win him over is working perfectly. I imagined him saying, "You're playing with fire. Damn it, she's my woman. Mine, He Wenyu's." I started acting coy. Oh, you're so domineering. I'm on the student council. Those flowers are forbidden to pick from the school garden. Write an apology letter and submit it to the disciplinary office. HMPH. What did you say? Overbearing? You heard wrong. I said you drew your sword. You really drew your sword to help me, helping me catch a flower thief. Let me say thank you. Next time, don't accept flowers picked from restricted areas. Otherwise, you'll lose credits. What is this? Wasn't this supposed to be a sweet romance? How did this turn into a lesson about protecting flower beds? Did you leave your game halfway through just to find me? Yes. Then you. I came to buy to starch sausages. Eat. All you do is eat. You just texted me. A question mark. What did that mean? You saw all the messages I sent you? My phone was broken. What did you send? Don't mass send spam messages again. I saved you seats and bought you meals. I've been so good to you. Don't you know why? I see. Fine. I agree. Really? Yes. I'll speak to the city inspectors. Your stall can stay open 30 minutes longer. Will you stop bothering me now? Looking into the young master's eyes, so clear, without the slightest hint of romantic interest in me, I knew it was time for a new approach. To win those 10 million, I crammed 100 domineering CEO romances overnight. Their essence was simple, the ultimate seduction strategy. I got intel. He was throwing a party at his villa tonight, so I headed out with my head high and chest out. When I arrived, I spotted He Wenyu immediately. He was breathtakingly handsome. So many women around him were batting their eyelashes, but he ignored them all to talk to a tall, skinny guy. Worst of all, I heard someone call that guy Brother Kai. Brother Kai. He was the man who betrayed He Wenyu. Oh no. Were they getting back together? You. I never meant to hurt you. We've been together for so many years. Can you give me one more chance? I want to return to Fue. I want us to get back together. Unbelievable. That jerk has the nerve to ask for another chance. You can come back if you're willing to sleep with me. But we'll set 3 ground rules. Come back and sleep with me. No problem. Oh my god. Why is he such a lovesick fool? He Wenyu. Don't listen to that liar's nonsense. He's lying to you. A scumbag who does it once will do it again. Who are you? Get lost. Yeah, get lost. I'm the woman he's with now. He holds me when he sleeps. You're whose current girlfriend. So, you found yourself a new partner. You don't need me anymore. You? I was wrong about you. Sigh. Making money is hard. He Wenyu was clearly furious. But that was fine. As long as I was happy. Can you be quiet? You almost ran me over. Just try following me again. Stay away from me. My poor dear has been so irritable since that scumbag hurt him. I completely understand his state of mind. They say people are most vulnerable after heartbreak, and easiest to move. I decided to hit him with something strong. You're already 20, yet still an innocent male college student. Does that sound reasonable to you? Maybe if you fool around with a girl, you'll let go of your gay past and start anew. What? You're mocking me for being innocent. I take it you're very experienced. Of course I am. I'm very good at it. You want to try with me? Try what? What kind of question was that? He couldn't be completely gay. He only watched bromance dramas. Never straight romances. Try it like that. Are you even a man? You look so masculine. You don't look like the type to play the little wife, do you? It was my first time being this close to a man. He smelled so wonderfully of mint. Such an unbelievably gorgeous guy. It's such a waste that he doesn't like women. You dared call me a little wife. Your nerve is even hotter than your body. No, no, no. I'm sure now you're not the little wife type. Aren't you so experienced? Why are you standing there frozen at a time like this? HMM. Just as I thought, men become domineering when they kiss. Those CEO romances didn't lie. I finally knew how Lingrong felt when she was returned untouched. Maybe he just couldn't accept changing from gay to straight overnight. But reality proved me wrong. 2 days later, He Wenyu invited me to that villa again. He was carrying a large bag. I thought he'd brought me something delicious. So he'd spent the last 2 days cramming all the knowledge he'd missed. Are you ready? Let me show you how good that innocent college boy you mocked can be. Come on, to little remarks got you this worked up. Is that how a man acts? I finally understood why he'd prepared all those materials. He was planning to learn every single one. College boys are terrifying. I didn't leave that villa for 3 days and nights. You sure know your stuff. I'd say you're a total amateur. You're even worse. Didn't you say it would shake me to my very soul? All I felt was dead tired from all that studying. He Wenyu was instantly rattled. After that, he made me praise how wonderfully he'd studied every time. He demanded to know whether my soul had been shaken. He even made me write a reflection of at least 500 words afterward. Isn't that childish? That was how He Wenyu and I went from classmates to living together. I suspected his mother had planted lots of spies around him, because after our first all-night study session, the young master's mother wired me a 3 million yuan advance. I'd never seen that much money in my life. I counted the zeros over and over before I dared believe it was real. When I was 7, my parents died in a boiler accident caused by extreme heat at their factory. The final compensation was only 200,000 yuan, and my eldest uncle's family took every cent. The young master's mother also said, as long as He Wenyu and I stayed together as a man and woman, remained stable for a while, and got him completely back on the right track, she'd pay the remaining 7 million yuan. I began buying CEO romances for He Wenyu to read, so he could experience the moving love between men and women. If you don't read them, I'll get a breast reduction. What kind of male lead is this? The heroine doesn't even want him, yet he keeps humiliating himself to please her. What a spineless loser. He's an embarrassment to men everywhere. And this one, that dumbass male lead is so happy. But the heroine only got close to him for his money. That's hilarious. He's so stupid. Later, I took him to watch a tragic bromance. See, when men get involved with men, it so easily ends in tragedy. I also took a part-time wedding job, using it as an excuse to take him to all kinds of weddings. Look how happy men and women are together. During this time, have you come to appreciate how wonderful women are? I've realized they're a huge hassle. It's more comfortable hanging out with men. But I felt I really was getting He Wenyu back on track, because several times, during breaks after our all-night study sessions, that Brother Kai called him, and he declined every call. Once, he texted Brother Kai back, I won't forgive you. You don't need to come back. We're not getting back together. Let's delete each other. I figured he still had to be hurting inside. Otherwise, why would he have missed up to reconcile as Fui? So I treated him twice as well. I cooked and did his laundry. When he came home late sometimes, I'd even massage his shoulders, then smile brightly and claim credit. So, girls are better, right? I felt I'd brainwashed He Wenyu. He was becoming a bit of a creep, but at least it was worth it. Baby's feet are so pretty, so small and pale. Girls are wonderful. More than half a year passed like that. By the first semester of senior year, everyone was busy with internships. I heard He Wenyu had started his own business in freshman year. His company was called Fui. Why did that name sound so familiar? Things weren't like they used to be. Seeing each other and eating together every day. Once we got busy, we could go a month without seeing each other. Once, he didn't contact me for over a week. I called him first. It rang for a long time. Hello, President, he is drunk. If you have something to say, you can leave a message. I'll pass it along to him. Tong Yan, what are you doing? Are you thinking about him? In my line of work, the biggest taboo is falling for the client. Alone, I sat all day on the couch where we'd once spent time together. But thinking about it, maybe it was for the best. He was a company president now. He probably didn't even like starch sausages anymore. He didn't need me to keep him company either. Once I accepted that, I stopped thinking about him so much. I was busy applying to schools abroad and working all kinds of part-time jobs to earn money. That day, I received a lot of text from He Wenyu. I wasn't in a position to reply, because I was meeting with his mother. You've done well. My son is no longer so resistant to the subject of marriage. A few days ago, he even said he might marry someday. But I will never agree to you marrying him. Surely you haven't entertained that idea? You'd better not have. You're not qualified to marry my son. Give me 1 million yuan, and I'll leave your son. I successfully got 11 million yuan. I turned the tables and fleeced a capitalist. It felt absolutely incredible. But the young master's mother gave me 3 days to leave her son. Now that I had money, I planned to go abroad and clear my head. I could also check out the graduate school I'd chosen. On the morning I left, I wanted to text He Wenyu and break up with him. But then I thought, we'd never really been together at all. He'd never confessed to me, or made us public online. All we ever did together was act lovey-dovey. Things done in a moment of passion aren't memories. They're impulses. The word breakup had nothing to do with us. After I leave, maybe we can have a meal together sometime. Goodbye, classmate He. After sending it, I deleted him. Then I turned off my phone and went into the airport. But then, I ran into someone unexpected in the departure lounge. Brother Kai, my ex-boyfriend's ex. I felt a little awkward. Hi, you're Tong Yan, right? I know you're Aya's girlfriend. Oh no. Is this scumbag going to hit me? Was he blaming me for trying to turn his ex straight? What do you want? Nothing. Oh. By the way, where's Ayu? He didn't come with you. No. Why would he come with me? Aren't you two together? You're going abroad alone? Ayu isn't coming with you. I had a feeling he was about to call someone to beat me up. But I never expected Brother Kai to call the young master over. The moment He Wenyu appeared, my mind went blank. The words classmate He suddenly caught in my throat. He wasn't the college boy at the school gate anymore, buying starch sausages. Back at school, I hadn't felt the gap between us. But once we entered the real world, we were worlds apart. Where are you going? Tong Yan, you have 3 minutes to explain. Ayu, is she trying to sneak out of the country? Does that count as doing you a huge favor? Can I go back to Fu now? Shut up. How dare you even mention getting back together? A cheating scumbag like you thinks he can get back together. You can go back to Fui. What? Brother Kai wants to get back together. Get back together. Get back together. Is that all you ever think about? Get back together, my ass. A scumbag like He Wenyu, who toyed with your feelings. Why can't you get over him? What is wrong with you? Even if you want to go back to men, you can't choose a man like him. Doesn't it disgust you to act all lovey-dovey with him? Who likes men? Who's being lovey-dovey with whom? I like men. Tong Yan, is this why you approached me? My mother was the one who hired you. See, that is why they call him the young master. His brain works better than everyone else's. His deductive reasoning is flawless. If I weren't involved, I would have applauded him. But I didn't get the chance. He Wenyu tore up my ticket. His bodyguards in black seized my bag and luggage too. He easily dragged me out of the airport and took me back to his villa. What are you doing, He Wenyu? This is illegal imprisonment. Then call the police and have me arrested. You better pray they keep me locked up for a long time. Otherwise, when I get out, you'll see how I deal with you. Do you really think this is fun? How long are you planning to keep me here? It is fun. In those coercive romance novels you made me read, the male lead locks up the heroine for 3 years. Fine, then keep me locked up forever if you can. Your mother will come save me anyway. How much did my mother give you? HMPH. 1 phone call is all it takes to find out. 11 million. You did all this for just 10 million. Tong Yan, you did this over so little money. Is that all I'm worth to you? I'm sorry, He Wenyu. Even half of 10 million, or a third, or a fifth, would still be a huge sum to me. An unimaginable fortune. Money matters more than I do. Tong Yan, look at me. Money does matter more than you. To me, money is more important than anything else. Fine, Tong Yan, you're something else. You treated me like a free male escort. It seemed he was the one falling apart now. I vaguely heard He Wenyu tell the bodyguards outside, don't bring her any food. Was he trying to starve me to death? Starving to death was not an option. I caught several fish with my bare hands, then sat in the courtyard. The smell of grilled fish drew over the bodyguards. I gave each of them a grilled fish. I made them eat them. Very nice. You're even this good to my bodyguards, aren't you? What are you doing? Wasting food is shameful. Did you ever like me? Even for 1 second? For the past 20 years, I'd worked from dawn to dark just to earn my tuition and survive. The very idea of liking someone was too sacred and too far away. Liking someone was not something I understood or had any right to consider. During that time, I felt happy. Even now, When I think back, it is the kind of happiness that still makes me smile. Was that what it meant to like someone? I didn't know. I opened my mouth, but no sound came out. No, right? Good. Let me tell you. I never liked you either. As if no way. You can get out now. Tong Yan, don't let me see you again. Every time I see you, I'll make you regret it. I got out of there fast. I thought we would never meet again. I made it abroad without incident. The food overseas was awful. I saw a business opportunity. I partnered with a local guy and opened a Chinese restaurant. Business was booming. Sometimes I still thought of He Wenyu. I thought of the time we lived together. I thought of the way he'd smile and lower his head to kiss me. He was the person I'd been closest to in all these years. So it was only natural that I missed him, right? As long as I didn't think about him during the day. At night, I allowed myself to be sentimental. But the moment I made that promise, I saw He Wenyu at my restaurant that very day. The instant I saw him, my brain nearly shut down. Why was he abroad? But he had grown more mature. His features were more sharply defined. He was even more handsome. The moment he entered, every woman in the restaurant stared at him. I calmly took his order and served his food. We didn't exchange a single word. He didn't even look at me. Maybe he had forgotten me. I thought that was the end of it. But that evening, I got a call from an unknown number. It was from He Wenyu. When I rushed to He Wenyu's apartment, he was curled up on the sofa, one hand pressed over his stomach, his brow tightly furrowed, looking deeply uncomfortable. He Wenyu, are you all right? You took your time. Were you busy being lovey-dovey with your new boyfriend? You still have the energy to be sarcastic. I guess your stomach doesn't hurt that badly. Does it hurt here? I'm going to sue your restaurant. Your food upset my stomach. It held up my billion-yuan deal. Just wait for your business to go under. He Wenyu, you're deliberately trying to get revenge on me, aren't you? Your stomach doesn't hurt at all. His manhood did not react at all. You found me out. I have psychogenic erectile dysfunction. I've been like this ever since you left. That foreign woman dumped me over it this afternoon. Don't do anything rash. He Wenyu, I don't find you annoying. I won't leave. Calm down. I managed to talk He Wenyu down. He showed me a report from a specialist. He had been forcibly pulled from the wrong track back to the right one, and the process had been too brutal. He hadn't mentally adjusted, so he developed an aversion to intimacy. Then, what do we do? I don't know. I just don't feel anything anymore. Did you try it with Brother Kai afterward? How could I? Nothing ever happened between him and me either. I'm useless now. I might as well die. We'll figure something out together. Don't worry. I'm partly responsible for this. I'll take responsibility. You'll take responsibility? Take responsibility for me? I will. You type so fast. Her voice typing. It's been 2 years already. There's been inflation. Is your price still the same as the one you agreed on with your mother? I want more money. Tong Yan, you've got the nerve to ask why I ended up this way. 10 million yuan per month. That is utterly inhuman. The young master of Beijing's elite circle is terrifying. Fine. I had to help him restore his manhood properly. He Wenyu and I moved in together again. He asked me to wear casual clothes at home. He said it was to help get him back on track. I thought helping him recover would take a long time. But after the first treatment, he was completely normal. He Wenyu, aren't you perfectly fine? Oh, maybe being with you brought back some memories. Is that so? Let's continue the treatment, all right? Wait, doesn't the medical report say you? It's because I know you find me disgusting. You look down on me. I'm useless. I might as well die. Don't be like this. I won't ask anymore, all right? After this, I won't ask again. Every treatment session went quite normally. He never had trouble getting interested. He said he'd consulted a doctor who said my aura was especially compatible with his. Then he rattled off a pile of medical jargon. It gave me a headache, so I stopped asking. As long as he got better, that was enough. It was not like we stayed home being lovey-dovey every day. I was busy with school, while He Wenyu was expanding food groups overseas market. And day by day, life went on. A year later, I had over 100 million yuan in savings. It felt like too much money. I almost felt unworthy of it. You seem to be cured already. When I came out of the shower last night, you seemed pretty energized. What's that supposed to mean? I mean, perhaps we should end the contract. Even with all your money, you can't keep this up forever. Fine. I was wrong. I won't say another word. It's your money. Do whatever you want. 3 years passed. On the day I graduated with my master's degree, I was still wearing my graduation gown when He Wenyu drove me straight to City Hall to get married. Miss Tong Yan, I want you to keep me for the rest of my life. At your age, you're not allowed to read domineering CEO novels anymore. After all, marrying a wealthy woman worth over 100 million is not something I can take lightly. You sure know how to talk. Will your mother say something? Of course she will. Tong Yan, right? HMPH. I hear you're already my He family's daughter-in-law. Impressive. You've got some skills. Here's the deal. I'll give you 30 million, but your first child has to be a girl. I don't want another grandson. What if it's another grandson? They're all money-burning little wastrels. 30 million. Deal or no deal? Hello? Wait, He Wenyu started a business in his freshman year, and that company was called Fui. I thought Brother Kai wanted to get back together and said something about revenge, but he was actually talking about filing taxes. Student-y, wake up. What's wrong? Did you have a nightmare? Did I mishear everything back then? I heard it wrong. Brother Kai said he wanted to return to Fu, right? He didn't betray you. He audited your company's accounts. He works in corporate tax, right? You were never like that back then, right? So that's what happened. You lying straight bastard. You fooled me for so long. Honey, I have something to tell you. Fine, go on, confess. I've been thinking, maybe we shouldn't have children. If they inherit your listening skills, they'll get 0 on every English listening test and never get into college. That woman, Tong Yan, took my mother's money and mistakenly believed I wasn't attracted to women. She even thought I was romantically entangled with my co-founder. 10 million. For a measly 10 million. She was actually going to leave me. I couldn't help myself. I brought her food and went to see her. Yet that heartless woman was still in the mood to grill fish. I asked whether she'd ever like me, but she lowered her head and said nothing. At that moment, I understood for the first time what it meant to be utterly heartbroken. How many years has she been gone? 2 weeks, President-y. After that, even if I didn't ask, my assistant would thoughtfully prepare all the latest news about Tong Yan and place it on my desk. After leaving me, Tong Yan was still doing very well. Her restaurant was wildly successful. She was still so beautiful. Her curves were still incredible. Her waist was still so slender. I felt like some obsessed creep. The more I thought about her, the more I remembered her nestling in my arms and acting spoiled. I remembered her calling me student-y, her eyes brimming with smiles. I miss you. I really miss you. I decided I couldn't wait any longer. More than half a year had already passed. If I kept waiting for Tong Yan, what if another man stole her away? It was time to make my move. First, I went to the restaurant Tong Yan opened and pretended to run into her. Then I claimed something I'd eaten upset my stomach and tricked her into coming to my home. I even gave her a professional-looking medical report. Of course, I fabricated the whole thing myself, but it was enough to fool Tong Yan. Sure enough, Tong Yan was frightened. Her little face had gone deathly pale. Seeing how worried she was, I finally felt a little better. I put on a pitiful act and resorted to the most shameless tactics. What could I do? When you're chasing a woman, pride is useless. In the end, I backed off to draw her in and backed her into promising she'd take responsibility for me. Tong Yan was frozen in shock. Her round eyes were wide with shock. She looked both impish and adorably silly. But she was beautiful. I knew Tong Yan loved money. After returning home, I had someone investigate her background. That was when I learned she'd suffered since childhood. Both her parents had died. She had survived on the kindness of others. She grew up alone and penniless, yet stayed optimistic. That was why she had no sense of security at all. She'd simply never been loved. When I saw all that, I thought, so what if she loved money? I had plenty of it. No matter how much she wanted, I could give it to her. As long as she didn't leave me, I'd work hard and make more money. then Tong Yan would never leave me for the rest of her life. I give her money for the rest of her life, and love her for the rest of my life.